العجائب مع رجال المعرفة الله الله.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala Muhammad rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This evening's seminar is geared towards people who are praying but not so comfortable with their prayer. So there's a lot of faces that I recognize, and I'm sure they're very good and competent in their prayer. But this is geared, Allah reward one individual. He was brave enough to approach me and send me a message and ask me, that I don't know, I just want to check my prayer and make sure I pray properly before I go Umrah. And this is the power of asking a question. So when you ask a question, this entire evening will be in his sahifa. It will be in his book of deeds. One question he was brave enough to forward towards me in a WhatsApp, and because of him, so many people, inshallah ta'ala, will rectify their prayer. Is that clear? That's why, alhamdulillah, we have something called Sadaqah Jariyah in place. Now I'm going to get straight to it, okay? I will be sending out a link to a book that you can actually you can download, and it's an excellent resource. Believe it or not, it's for free as well. It's written and it's audio. So I will forward this on the WhatsApp. So your prayer made easy. This is downloadable if you go to a website called Love for Quran, and this is Hanafi. So loveforquran.com. They have a PDF there. The good thing is they have, as you can see here, they go through the entire namaz. This ta'awuz, or from there rather, takbir, sana, thana, ta'awuz, tasmiyah, surah al-Fatiha, surah al-Asr. They put random surahs, surah al-Ruku, tasbih for Ruku, standing after Ruku, standing after Ruku. I'm not sure, I haven't checked that one. Tasbih for Sujoodk, Tashah-hudh, Durud after Tashah-hudh, and Dua, and Durud, and Salah. Okay, so what you have is very easy. Okay, Allahu Akbar in transliteration and the translation. Okay, and then they go through the entire prayer. And the good thing is there's also an audio version of it. So if you wanted to hear the entire namaz and practice it, you can actually do that. Is that clear? And it's important. So this type of seminar is not, and it's lovely to see a good turnout, okay, because this is very important. There's a lot of people here who learn namaz and haven't had a chance to review it. Sometimes when I'm listening to people, I hear what I hear, and it's like, there's no excuse for it. Why should people not know how to read their namaz today? Why? Well, when there's so many resources, so many people. So people should check their namaz. One of the muazzins, Allah bless him, he said, can you please check my azan for me? Beautiful. That's amanat, and that's a trust, and they should, and he's honouring that by getting it checked. Some people feel too big to have their namaz or Quran fixed, you see. Why? Nobody's bigger than Quran. Nobody's bigger than namaz. You see, this is Allah's fara'id, and every single human being has an obligation to make sure they do this. Now, so from your side, your intention should be clear, inshallah, so you reap the reward for this. I'm going to do a lot of reading. So here, we'll look at namaz times in a bit. I want to get straight to the namaz. Okay, is that clear? So when you want to pray namaz, for sure there's farz, there's a way of preparing, there's the way we pray is slightly different for men and women. Okay, and I'll go through that later on. But I want the reading inside of namaz is exactly the same. Everybody reads the same. Is that clear? And nearly Wabi Sunni is all the same as well. Thank God. Allah shukra. In the namaz we're sort of the same as well. Okay, and there's no real differences. Sometimes in your Durood Sharif and somebody else's Durood Sharif may be slight variance, okay? And that's because of the chain of transmission, but it's not major, okay? So, first thing, Allahu Akbar, okay? Some people say Allahu Akbar, okay, is that clear? Or Allah, some other versions. No, you must say this clearly because this is the key to your namaz. You're going to say this properly, namaz shurusi, okay? Namaz shurusi. If you get this wrong, namaz won't be correct, is that clear? So you say Allahu Akbar, say Allahu Akbar. Is that clear? If you have any questions at any time, put your hand up and we deal with it as we go along. Is that clear? If you're praying alone or you're praying in Jamaat, same thing. You're praying alone at school, you're praying Jamaat at home, husband and wife, or husband and children. Everybody's going to say this. Not just Imam Sahib. Our Admi is going to say Allahu Akbar, and you say this in a silent namaz silently, in a loud namaz loudly. Okay, A for the Imam. Everybody praying behind Imam says it calmly and quietly. The other thing is you must say it. Kuch log, what do? They mime it. And mime means they say it with their lips, but there's no sound to it. Who knows whether there's a sound or not? They know. The way to do that would be that you would have to put your ear next to their mouth and you would hear, and that would suffice. But kuch log, they say it, they don't say anything, they just move the lips, so it's lip service with no sound. That's a problem. And your namaz might be like that. Well, that is a problem, because that's not deemed reading. You understand that? For reading, you must hear. You should hear yourself. It didn't have that loud, but if you can hear it inside yourself. So be clear about it. So what is it again? Allahu Akbar. Is there anything else people may say? No? Are we okay? It is that Allahu Akbar. Can you do that? You can do it in azan, but not in namaz. In namaz, there should be 2 counts. So Allahu Akbar. Is that clear? And the other thing you must not do is Allahu Akbar. Is that clear? Allahu Akbar. That you shouldn't say that. That can change the meaning and it won't be correct. Is that clear? And what does it mean? Allah is the greatest. That's the opening. Okay? Then you've got Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad, the name of Allah. The other thing is you don't say Allahu Akbar. Some say Allah. You might find Turks, not Turks, maybe, I think Turks say it, they're very sort of light. No, it's Allah. What is it? Allah. This is the name of Allah. It's got tafkhim to it. It's made hollow and heavy, gives jalalat, exalted. It gives this meaning of, exaltedness. You say Allah. You don't say Allah. You say alif is thin. You say Allah. What is it? Allah. Is that clear? And important, because one of the first words we teach our children is this word. Teach child, daddy, 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 daddy. No, say Allah. Okay. Yeah. You teach your child the first word, Allah. Okay, is that clear? You call azan in the ears of your children. You see, you take the Maulvis out and they can lose a lot of money here. You just do it yourself. You don't need to call Maulvi Sahib to do azan. He does not need to come into the maternity unit and come to your wife and pick up your baby, and he doesn't need to. You can do it yourself. Man or woman. Okay, pick up your baby and identify the baby's right ear. Okay, learn your azans. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You teach your child. You fulfill this obligation of reading the adhan into the ear of your child. So here, inshallah ta'ala, another reason, okay, for learning, so we can fulfill these obligations. Allahu Akbar. Is that clear? Some Turks say Allahu Akbar. Okay, they have this ch, okay? No, it's Akbar, okay? I keep going, what else do we have? Then you have Sana or Thana, okay, is that clear? Lots of people make mistakes here, and the way we read is Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka asmuka وَتَعَالَى جَدُّكَ وَلَا إِلَهَ غَيْرُكَ. So typically the mistakes were سُبْحَانَكَ اللَّهُمَّ وَبِحَمْدِ وَاتَّبَارَكَ اسْمُكَ. Okay, watta, there's no watta. Why? Because there's no shadda. See, watta you get if you get shadda on the ta. There's no shadda, so it can't be watta. وَتَعَالَى جَدُّكَ. There's no watta. It won't break your namaz. Is that clear? Why? Because sana is a sunnah. Is that clear? But it's for sure, we want to say this properly. So read with me, ready? Subhanaka Allahumma, Subhanaka Allahumma, wa bihamdika. وتبارك اسمك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك. So you've got two elongations there, وتعالى and la twice. وتعالى جدك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. Okay, I'm going to say this again. Okay, and then we say it in together as a group. So سبحانك اللهم break it down. سبحانك اللهم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك. Can you? Some people's tongues are so used to saying Vattabara, Vattabara. Okay, Mar Kai there. On my WhatsApp I had chitter. I had a message on that chitter. Yeah, because for some people that shaped them as a person. You see, you've got lots of things that shape you as a person. Some people, their schooling, the schools they went to shaped them as a person. Just now I was reading on The Guardian, they have a little article about a woman who paid for her daughter to be kidnapped. Hang on. A woman who paid £11,000 in America for her daughter to be kidnapped. Why? This is not giving you ideas, I'm just telling you some of the things that people do. So she realized her daughter was going off the rails. It's not the daughter that she knows, it's the daughter who thought very highly of and knows can achieve incredible things. So she paid two men £11,000, so in dollars more, to take her from her own house. So she set this up, took her out for a meal, came back home. They came in, she hugged her, said good night. She let them in. They kidnapped her and took her to a little boot camp, okay, like an army type of in Utah. I think is that how you say it? Okay,
Utah.
Yeah? Utah. Okay, with the mud Utah. Okay, here 7 weeks, hardcore in outside. And after 7 weeks, there's lots of parents who send their children to this camp, right? And they can't visit them, okay? For I think after a month or so, and then she visited her, muscular, all dishevelled and dirty, like soldiers, they make them work. And she was so thankful and grateful to her mother, because she could see her friends and company were taken off the rails and drugs and all the rest of it. So sometimes people take incredible extremes, okay, for the benefit of their children. You can't do that, by the way. I don't think so. I feel like boarding schools are like that, Islamic boarding schools, if anybody went to. Thank you, yeah, okay. So ready? Subhanaka Allahumma. Now look, because there's people around you, you're a bit nervous, and maybe you're aware of other people around you. So what to do is look down and close your eyes and say this, and compare what you are hearing to what you're reading, because you know something already. Okay, the way you read is so drilled in you, it's very hard to break in one session. So ready? Here we go. Subhanaka Allahumma, Subhanaka Allahumma, wa bihamdika. Some people might be saying, wa bihamdika. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It should be a ha. Wa bihamdika. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. وتبارك اسمك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك ولا إله غيرك. Now together, 3, 2, 1. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. Now read this while reading the English. So read this now whilst you're understanding what you're reading. Most of us, all our lives, it's one of the ones get it. You could literally have a race to see who can do, under 5 seconds. Okay, is that clear? And yet this is the opening of the namaz. It's the opening statement of your prayer to God. What is it? Glory be to you, O Allah. Ay subhanaka Allah. wa bihamdika, and praise be to you. Glory be to you means you're free. Glory means you're free of all the wrong things people attribute to you. You're Allah, you have no children, you have no partners. Glory, you're free of all these. Okay? Wa bihamdika, and praise be to you. Wa tabaraka ismuka, and blessed is your name. Blessed, Mubarak is your name. And tabaraka ismuka. Ism means name, doesn't it? Ismuka. Masmuka we say in Arabic. Blessed, this name Allah is blessed. You get it? It's the name of Rabb al-Alameen. وَتَبَارَكَ اسْمُكَ وَتَعَالَى جَدُّكَ. Okay? And high, lofty, Ali is your greatness. Okay? Jadduka, your greatness. Aliya means lofty. Okay? Aliya, okay? Ali has a similar meaning as lofty. وَتَعَالَى جَدُّكَ. Your greatness is beyond comprehension. وَلَا إِلَهَ غَيْرُكَ. And there's no God but you. Now you read this with that meaning in mind. Are you ready? So you say, Subhanakallah. This is a conversation with Allah. How many of us said Allahu Akbar and spoke to Allah? Not just read it. Hey, Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. وَتَبَارَكَ اسْمُكَ وَتَعَالَى جَدُّكَ وَلَا إِلَهَ غَيْرُكَ. This is the opening statement. Any questions up to this point? Maybe another time I can listen to people one-on-one. Okay, exactly. But today, obviously not. Okay. To be honest, in my mind, I was thinking das listen. To get it, it'd be good. I could sit with them, go through it. But it's nice to see that people have an interest. Okay, and they want to fix it. So that's fine. So we might need to arrange another setup where we can listen to people's namaz. And really that's what should happen. We should have a system in place where people could come a day in a week, an hour where you can just come, agony on to the corner, and fix your namaz and be able to listen, get somebody to listen to it. There's enough of us here in this town, to be able to do that. That would be amazing. So that's something for the committee, or another thing for the committee to think about. Now, thana, okay? You can, when you send this to you, can look at this. So the first ha is sharp from the throat. Subhana, okay? Allah's name is full mouth. So, Subhanaka Allahumma. What is it? Subhanaka. Some people say Subhanaka Allahumma. They go really, really thin, old school. Is that clear? It's not, the namaz not broken. So don't go home to the Abuji. Baba ji in namaz now, namaz hai, namaz hai. Don't do that. That's wrong. Some of people like to test you. No, leave them. Okay, those you see potential, try it with them. I taught my dad Qaeda. I went through and my mum. I went through the entire Qaeda with them, and it was more for barakat because they're so fixed in their things. But they enjoyed it. They liked the journey, and I'm sure they benefited from elements of it. It's very hard to change it overnight, okay? Now look, ta'awuz. A'udhu billahi, a'udhu billahi. Lots of people say a'udhu, zu. No zu, a'udhu. Not end of the world, okay? If you don't get this today. So the tongue goes under your front top teeth. Then put your tongue there, let it touch it. That. Yeah, your tongue must touch that point. So say a'udhu. Is it? A'udhu. A'udhu. Now look. Not billahi. You can't say that now. Why? Because when Allah's name has a zir underneath it, it becomes nice and thin. It becomes billahi. Say billahi. A'udhu billahi. Say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Together. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. refuge in Allah from Shaitan, the rejected one. This is, our battle. We want Allah Ji, and Allah Ji has released the Shaitan, whose job is to distract us. And he does this in so many different ways. This is one of the most powerful statements. But people don't, you know what it is? You heard this before? Okay. This is one of those ones. Everybody knows it. Thinking, no, I need a big fat ta'weez, something dua nobody else has got. I need to read to protect my children and my family. Yeah, it's this. You just got to use it. You got to use it and you know what it means. You can't get better than what the Quran says. You can't get better than what Allah says and His Rasul says. So here, you can never beat this, okay? And it should be read often. Whenever you get angry, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. You see something nasty, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Somebody's not A'udhu Billahi, it should be used again and again. So this is said in the beginning. You know why this is said? Because when you go into namaz, what's going to happen? Jaise namaz shuru ho se dunya, mind gone. Some start watching PTV in namaz. Some start watching Allah. Some start watching Star TV. Okay. Some start playing football. Some are on what's it called? No. What's that? Lal Killa. That's the one. Some are in a restaurant eating something. Okay. People's minds go, yes or no? Am I making this up? Some are neck sales. Neck sale. Here, because this is it. Because when you read and you don't read with meaning, it has no punch to it. You get it? Is that clear? But when you read, A'udhu Billahi, I know the Shaitan's going to come after me. A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Yeah, you read with meaning. Okay, now you got some benefit. Now something's happening. You press the button, inshallah ta'ala, he's going to try attack, you're going to be strong enough. That's why meaning. So here, I seek protection in Allah. So the key thing most likely, billah. Billah. What did it say? Billah. And what is it? Billah. Smile. Billahi. Good. Any questions on that? No questions? We okay so far? Okay, we move on. Okay. Bismillah. Again, say Bismillah. Say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah. Your turn. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I've been reading this all my life. Okay. Things that, no barakat, no nothing. Well, maybe I've been reading it wrong all my life. You see, okay? Why can I not say this statement correctly? So here I need some efforts on learning. So again, billahi, bismillahi, nice and thin. Okay, bismillah. Why? Because there's a zir before the mim. Okay, millah. And ar-Rahman-ir-Rahim. Any questions here so far? No? Again. Allahu Akbar, Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, wa tabaraka ismuka, wa ta'ala jadduka, wa la ilaha ghayruk. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Good. Now you've got Surah Fatiha. Okay, Fatiha again. We should have Fatiha. We don't have a Fatiha. I'll read it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So no, here we go, yeah? Read with me. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Good. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Again. And you say this with looking down and closing your eyes. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم. Again. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم. If you join this, if you're reading fast, الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. Is that clear? الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين مالك يوم الدين مالك يوم الدين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. If I join them, الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. Can you put this back on again? الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. Ready? الحمد لله رب العالمين. You want to join it? الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد. إياك نعبد. In the Shafi'i madhab, if you say this wrong, and إياك نعبد, if you don't read the alif, your namaz is broken. What that did it? Yeah, Shafi'is, when it comes to Fatiha, ikzabar, out of place, your namaz is broken. Why? Because the Prophet said, La salata liman lam yaqra bi Fatihatil kitab. Hey, whoever doesn't read Fatiha, no prayer for them. So they take this incredibly seriously. Again, so here, what is it? Iyaka na'budu. Say, Iyaka na'budu. Wa iyaka nasta'in. Wa iyaka nasta'in. Together. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. From the top. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Good. Now look, if you join this, مالك يوم الدين إياك, that's straightforward there, okay? Because you go, مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Is that clear? But now look here. اهدنا. Say, اهدنا. Now if I join, اهدنا الصراط اهدنا الصراط اهدنا الصراط اهدنا الصراط اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. If I join it, الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Now look, صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Pardon me, let me make it smaller. Together. صراط الذين صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم أنعمت عليهم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Good. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Together. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. By the way, you don't have a license to read it how you want. There's tajweed rules there to govern how you read. So you can't Alhamdulillah. If you're a good Nathan, not here, mate. You get it? It doesn't make a difference how beautiful your voice is here. You can't play games here. In Nat, you do what you want. In Azan, even, you go long as you want. Allah, puri dunya come back, Wycombe. You do what you want. But in Namaz, you know. Yeah, you cannot, it's a big guna. It's guna kabira to do that. So now, why people don't learn, that's their own problem. Is that clear? They should learn, they must learn the rules governing the prayer. So there's tajweed rules that you can't. For example, people say, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ. What are you talking about, mate? Yeah, you can't do that, 2 count. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ. No, budu, where's budu come from? Budu, there's no patient no more. وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ. Even at the end, وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ. Not you know, what do we call it? What did they read again? Kari Sharif, Kalame, Seven Maluk. Well, you can do that, you're allowed to do that, make it beautiful. Here, no, you can go. You know, most you can go 6 count, not longer than that. Watch the next one. غير المغضوب Some people say غير. Okay, no problem at the moment. There should be غير. Is that clear? Ga. We don't have ga. We go ga. Yes, we have. Is that clear? If we don't have a letter ga, okay. Ga, you know, we have in Urdu. In Arabic, we don't have ga. We have ra. You know when you do gharade? But they call it gharade. They can say the ghain. You get it? They do that gharade. They go to gharade. You know, you got a sore throat. That's from there. That's exactly where it comes from. Because when you're doing that, you're maintaining the water at this point. You can't allow the nimkeen water to go beyond that. So that's exact the point of ghayn. Is that clear? غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Amen. This one I heard myself, somebody do this. ولا الضالين 17. Where's 17? Who told you 17? They can't go beyond 6. Do you understand that? And wallahi, even though it might sound great, it's not. It's the most disgusting thing. When you know a bit of rules and it just hurts, and it's like la hawla la quwwata. It's Quran, can't be played with. If somebody offered you, without a shadow of doubt, if somebody offered you a large amount of money, okay, or for some tax driver, somebody said, I'll get you pass driver or something. Somebody's trying to get the license. All you've got to do is such a course. Better than doing this test, or driving test, okay? People go through any pain. You see, they sit there, they learn whatever script it is, and make sure they get it right to pass the test. You see, and people, they don't know English, they learn daily test. Talk, until they get it. 6th test, 7th test, 10th test. They do it, they pass. This is Fatiha. You get it? No excuse. No excuse for not knowing it properly. Why not? Why should you not know Fatiha properly? This is the Ummul Kitab, the mother of the Quran, the first surah, read in every single namaz. Without a doubt, every single namaz. So no excuses. Are you ready? Together. From the beginning. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. We'll read together. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. A'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta 'alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin. Have you said Ameen here? Okay? Ameen means, what does Ameen mean? See, this is the good thing about this. Because if you've got somebody that can't read Arabic, you've got people, we work with friends, they can't read Arabic. At BDH, they want to read namaz. So what advice do you give to them? What do you think? If they speak English, they read your namaz in English. Say, Allah is the greatest. Glory be to Allah. And read it in English. Okay? And if they can read transliteration, better for English until they learn the Arabic. You understand that? Okay. And if they can't read English, they know Patwari, or you can't really read Patwari, you're stuck there, you might have to listen to audio or read Urdu. Namaz in Urdu until you learn the Arabic. Is that clear? You have to make an effort. Okay, is that clear? That's what we say when somebody becomes Muslim, the first thing start namaz straight away. Again, being is active, none of this, straight away. So, any questions up to this point? Yes?
If you're joining Jama'at and the person leading the prayer does the Fatiha, like how you said, in a way where it's elongated and all the rules are going out the window, would you have to repeat your prayer again? Or?
Yeah, it depends. So the question is, somebody reads namaz, leaves namaz and they're reading it wrong. Long and this and that. And really, a lot of it depends on what they made long. So certain things will change the meaning. Okay? And so generally, yeah, the prayer won't be valid, just to be clear. So that's the danger sometimes. Yes, uncle. Yeah, uncle. Your uncle too. Yeah. Bismillah.
Yeah, 2 questions.
Yeah.
You said maximum count. Will it dua is 6?
Yeah.
What's the minimum count?
And there isn't. That's maximum as the minimum as well. So good question. Yeah. Well, dua must be 6. It must be what we call mad lazim and 6. So you have to make it. But I ain't got the breath for 6. So as long as you can make it. Is that clear? Okay. Well, dua. Okay, you count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, is that clear? You go, well, dua. Okay, that's 6. If you're reading faster, you might have a quicker count. Is that clear? But 6 is big long. Okay. The other thing is, I forgot to mention is, be careful. The common is dua. Alif, be, te, se, jim. This is not the patti in Urdu. The one we learn Arabic one. Okay. What does it say? Sin, shin, swad, dwad. Okay, is that clear? So swad and dwad. That's not correct. Even if it was read like that, that's fine. Because when you're reading the first page of the patti, you've got no zabanzir on there. So you can read it alif, be, te, se, well, that doesn't make a bunch of difference. But when you put a zabar on it, you can't say dwa, da. You say da. Okay, so when you say wala dalin, for example, okay, here, you can say wala dua. There's no dua, there's no waw there. Wala da. What should you say? Wala da. Wala duani. Is that clear? Because that's now you're adding a waw. Dawa. Is that clear? Okay. So wala da. Okay. Good. Now these 6 times. What's your second question?
English translation there, slightly contradictory in the pronunciation. It says Robbil.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Just a good point here. So you've got transliteration here. This is your Arabic written in English. Is that clear? So it's a good point here. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Right, I would put an A there. I agree with you on that one. So that might be a good one to email across. Is that clear? Say, if you don't mind, sir.
Continuation number 2, Ar-Roh, you see, because they're using...
So what they've done is, perhaps you can see, like when I listen to the audio, I don't agree with you in complete audio. Is that clear? So whoever's put it together, Allah reward them, you see. But it's not perfect, okay? So here, you're right, that should be Rabbil with an A and not Rabbil, okay? Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. And here, can you see that? Why should that be Ar-Rah?
Yeah.
And this one is an A, so there's inconsistency there, okay? Good point, okay? If I move to the translation, okay? All praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. And the Lord of the worlds being the Lord of people and jinn and animals, and all these are different worlds. The world of earth and the terrestrial and the sea, okay? So here, the Lord of the worlds. Is that clear? Owns everything. The most kind, the most merciful. Okay? The owner of the day of judgment. You alone we worship and you alone we seek help. Guide us to the straight path. The path of those who you have favoured, and none of those who earned your anchor, and none of those who led astray. Now look, I'm going to go on to the next part, okay? I think we have it in the Tasbech, okay? So here now we say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Somebody Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Okay, so this comes back to the, okay, not Zim, Azim. Is that clear? How to say that? Again, about the word through the Tajweed course. But the tongue goes here. The, behind your front teeth at the top. You roll your, you go the. So look very quickly. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. How many times do you say this? How many times must you say this? See, now when I say must, not even one. You see, there's no must amount. That comes down to differentiating between farz, wajib and sunnahs. Because what you have is, ruku is a farz. And reading in ruku is sunnah. Is that clear? So 3 times is the minimum sunnah. Is that clear? But if you read nothing and you went into ruku for the time it says, the time it takes to say one tasbih, your fard will be complete. Is that clear? But that's a different issue now. Okay? And glory be to my Lord, the great. So when I go in ruku, what do I say? Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Okay, good. Then you got Sami Allahu Liman Hamidah. Say Sami Allahu, Sami Allahu, Sami Allahu Liman Hamidah. Sami Allahu Liman Hamidah. Allahu Liman Hamidah. Sami Allahu Liman Hamidah. Sami Allahu Liman Hamidah. This is really cool because you just said in Ruku, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Glory be to my Lord most great, most high. Okay? Then you say, then you get up and you say, Sami Allahu. Allah hears liman, whoever hamidahu does his praise. And you just did his praise. Then you get up and say, Sami Allah wa liman hamidah. He hears the one who just praised him. He hears the one who praised him. See how beautiful it is. How meaningful it is. Just not just ruku and sajdah and just, the bayrak. No, there's a beautiful theme here. There's a beautiful meaning here. Is that clear? So Allah listens to the one who praises him. Okay. When do you say this? This is sunnah. Yeah. All of these takbir sunnah. The first one is wajib. Okay. To start the prayer. After that, these are takbiratul tanaffuz, they're all sunnah. So if you went into ruku and you didn't say Allahu Akbar, you just went into ruku and you got up, namaz is fine. Yeah, went into ruku, didn't say Allahu Akbar. It's okay. You missed the sunnah. Of course, when I say it's okay, I'm not saying, maybe people at home think, it's okay to miss sunnahs. That's not the point here. We're talking about a fiqh lesson here. For sure it's not good, but if you did it as a mistake, it's not going to end your prayer. Is that clear? Okay? So, Sami Allah, who says this? Imam says this. We don't say this. Allahu Akbar. Subhana Rabbil Azim. We all say this. Everything from the beginning so far, actually we'll come back to that. So, Sami Allahu min hamida. Now look. Rabbana lakal hamd. Rabbana, say Rabbana lakal hamd. Okay, lakal hamd. Okay, yes.
I've observed that too, obviously, especially at Makashrif, right? Rabbana wa lakal hamd.
Yeah, that's good. And you've got Rabbana wa lakal hamd. Yeah, Rabbana lakal hamd. Good. And that's fine. You can have waw as well. Okay, is that clear? So some variants you get waw. Waw observed. Okay. Rabbana lakal hamd. Okay. You get Rabbana lakal hamd. Rabbana wa lakal hamd. There's another variant as well. Okay. Any questions so far? Yes.
What's the difference in meaning with the Y in there?
If you say Rabbana, O our Lord, Hamara Rabb, Laka for you, Alhamd is the praise, all praise. And then you say, if you put wow, it means and, oh, our Lord, and for you is all praise. Okay, so it just gives the meaning of and. Yes? No? Okay, you've got, then when you go to Sajdah, it's Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Any questions there? Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Good, okay? I think maybe think Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. You get, they don't have the aim there, okay? So it's trying to find the aim. Glory be to my Lord the Most High, okay? A'la from Ali, okay? But Ali not in height. Yeah, so people start to think A'la means high, so God is up. No, astaghfirullah, okay? Now, At-Tahiyyatu. Okay, can you see it on the black or you want it white? What's clearer? I might have to make it bigger on the white. Just give me a minute. Okay? This is a surah. Okay, right, the surahs there. Do you want to go, maybe another time we go through some surahs. If I go here, okay? Allah. Okay. These are, we're nearly there, okay? The second rakat, when you start second rakat, what do you read? You probably say, you say Allahu Akbar again. Okay. We all say Allahu Akbar together, don't we? Okay. But second rakat, there's no salah, there's no subhanakallah, there's no a'udhu billah. You start second rakat, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and you go straight to Fatiha. Is that clear? Now look, first sitting. At-tahiyyatu. Somebody at-tahiyyatu. Yeah, what is it? At-tahiyyatu. Yeah, it is over here. At-tahiyyatu lillahi, no. At-tahiyyatu. At-tahiyyatu. Say at-tahiyyatu. At-tahiyyatu lillahi. At-tahiyyatu lillahi. Tahiyyatu lillahi. Was-salawatu. Was-salawatu. At-tahiyyatu lillahi. Was-salawatu. At-tahiyyatu lillahi. Was-salawatu. Wat-tayyibatu. Wat-tayyibatu. At-tahiyyatu lillahi. Was-salawatu. Wat-tayyibatu. If I stop on it, Wat-tayyibat. I don't have it. If I say Wat-tayyibatu, okay, it's okay. Is that clear? It's better to stop on it. Wat-tayyibat. Now look. As-salamu alayka. As-salamu alayka. As-salamu alayka. As-salamu alayka. Ayyuhan nabiyyu. Ayyuhan nabiyyu. Now you don't say Haq Nabi here. Okay, is that clear? Haq Nabi has its place. Okay, is that clear? Some people, even Jummah khutbah, Haq Nabi. Hang on. Okay, Haq Nabi outside. Is that clear? Okay, because in Jummah you're not allowed to respond. Usually you stay quiet. Okay, so here do they have again, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu. Some people say ayyuhan nabiyyu. They don't say ha. Yeah, they say Qul huwallahu ahad. La ilaha illallah. Okay, what is it? La ilaha. No, la ilaha. La ilaha illallah. Okay, so here. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu. Together. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي. So now when you join in, you go straight to sing. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام. You join guys. والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي. Then you say ورحمة الله ورحمة الله وبركاته وبركاته. Now close your eyes and look down and in your mind read me. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. Now you imagine this, yeah? Okay? That you're reading this, okay? And you understand the meaning. So when you say At-Tahiyyat, all greetings. Sub-greetings, what's greetings in our language? Tarif, or what do you call this in Urdu? No, only greetings, you know. Mitai, kai, that's the only one you know. At-Tahiyyat is like salams. You know, all these greetings, yeah? So you're right in translation, but people in the olden days, you had different cultures, they would greet, like, you know, we say Assalamu alaikum, don't we? Like in the Arab culture, some people would greet like this to their kings. You get it?
Khushamdeed.
Khushamdeed, okay, welcoming, yeah? Okay? So they would greet like this. Good, you know, king, okay? Some would greet like this. You know, good morning. Some would bow, ruku. Some would do sajdas, greeting, good morning, greet, sajdas. Some would sit on their they sit on their knees in some cultures, you know, when they greet their Buddhas and so forth, right? Okay, and what we say here is all the greetings, every single type of greeting that anybody ever uses to greet their lords and deities, all of those, none is worthy, none is mustahik but Allah. You get it? Okay, that's another good moment, by the way. Okay, here, all at-tahiyyatu lillah. والصلوات والطيبات, all the salawat, all the prayers and tayyibat and good, and it's for Allah. Okay, Assalamu alayka. Here at this point, really, you're talking to Rasulullah. At this moment in namaz, you're speaking to Sayyidina Muhammad. You're saying, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi. Look, Allah just put a share for His Prophet sallallahu. Not just a share of, you know, remembering him, rather speaking to him, say, Salam upon you, O Prophet. See, you don't say, this is how Kurus and you don't say, O Prophet, you don't say this in Arabic except to somebody who can hear you. You get it? This is direct conversation. Not like, oh Allah, salam to the Prophet. That's coming up. So here, in the mother, this is the next time. What is that about? I know you've got a job coming, ठीक है? वो अपनी जगह namaz. You're speaking to Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Imagine going to Medina Sharif and running through the Salam Bar. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. And running, think, how big adab is this person? You would never accept it. And in namaz, you're speaking to him. So be careful, okay? So, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi. And now look, we keep going. And we're nearly there, okay? There's a tea, yeah, don't I? No tea. Charlie, tell them next time, double or see, don't worry. Right. No, Jazakallah khair. You're our guest, we should have given to you. You can't have the guest making it. Jazakallah khair. So now, so wa'ala. Wa'ala ibadillah his salihin أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Let's read this together. Okay, now ready? التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Let's read it real time. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات. والسلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. From the beginning we nearly there. الله أكبر. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. And go Surah Al-Kawthar. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم. سبحان ربي العظيم. سبحان ربي العظيم. Now you hear stories that so-and-so went into Ruku, puri raat in Ruku, because they were buzzing on this. Yeah. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. Just buzzing on it. You get it? Just on that. Just on, you know, mashallah. Muhammad. Sometimes you hear people say, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. So they add Sayyidina, which means our master. Okay? Some scholars allow that out of respect. Is that clear? But so here, the safest thing is to stick to what you have, okay? So ready? Allahumma, even in my shop I was taught Sayyidina, okay? In the last so Allahumma, 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 salli ala Sayyidina. Again, Allahumma, Allahumma, salli ala. Salli ala محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم. I'm thinking our elders Ibrahim. I'm not sure. Did they say anything else? Is it okay? They're the same again. وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Now we'll read that together in one go. إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم اللهم say اللهم بارك على محمد محمد وعلى آل محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Now together, all together, one go, ready? Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallayta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. This is the best Durush you can read. It's to better Durush. Yes, for certain halats, certain trials and tests, there are different Durush. But general, you can't beat this. Why? Because this one we're taught in namaz. Whatever's in namaz, you can't beat. It's the best choice. Is that clear? Yes, I won't be able to do 1,000 as easily I can do in a shorter one. You see, but this is powerful. Okay? Any questions there? Ji.
They haven't got the translation for...
Oh, okay. For Tahiyyat first or this one? I will send this out to you guys. Okay, but which one? Durush? Okay. So you say, oh Allah, Allah, Salli ala Muhammad, send salutations of Muhammad, and wa ala, and on al Muhammad, and the family of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. Kama sallayta, as you sent ala Ibrahim, on Prophet Ibrahim, and wa ala ali Ibrahim, and the Prophet and the family of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Innaka verily you are Hamidum Majid. Now, what has translated this? Let's see. Hamid is praiseworthy and Majid is majestic. Okay? So here, praiseworthy and glorious. All praise belongs to you and all glory, Majid. Okay? It belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then you've got the same thing repeated again. Okay? For barakah. Salawat and barakah. Okay? Now you've got. There we are. This one, there's lots of mistakes, by the way. Okay, ready? Rabbi ja'alni muqima as-salati. Now, itamar karan, where the shaddas. Do you get it? There's a wamin dhurriyyati. Rabbi ja'alni muqima as-salati. ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء ربنا اغفر لي ربنا اغفر لي ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي I think here's it ولوالدي what is it? ولوالدي ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. Together, and then I'll read the meaning. This is a beautiful dua. Ready? Together. 3, 2, 1. ربي اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. Did you realize when you read with your eyes down and your eyes closed, you know where you make mistake? Because you'll see where I'm reading differently, for example, and you say, oh, I missed that. So then you can identify. Is that clear? So let's try again. If you look down, I'll look down too. So here, ready? رَبِّ اجْعَلْنِي مُقِيمَ الصَّلَاةِ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي رَبَّنَا وَتَقَبَّلْ دُعَاء رَبَّنَا اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيَّ وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَوْمَ يَقُومُ الْحِسَابُ. Hey Allah, this is your last dua before you end your namaz. Thinking, what dua does Allah want us to make every day, every namaz? Kehdi dua hai sakni hai? Kaun si dua sakni hai? What is it? And you look at the themes of this dua. Hey Allah, ij'alni, make me. Who? Me. The one who's praying. Muqim as-salah. Ummah said from amongst those who established the namaz. You got it? Because it's not just praying namaz, it's establishing namaz. Establishing namaz is much greater than just praying namaz. A reading namaz, where it becomes an establishment, a part and parcel of your life. And a part and parcel which has meaning and it functions. Do you understand that? Okay. Then you got وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي, and from my children. They make me and my children ذُرِّيَّة, a namazi. You get it? Where? Now you tell me, all these complaints. Allah the Banda, you pray namaz, yeah? Tu kade apni zindagi ne vich, have you ever in your life at that point had a conversation from your heart as you made that dua? Think I didn't know what it means? You get it? There you are. So if it was made with intent and focus, you see, inshallah I will be penetrated, okay? So here, وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي. Then you say, Rabbana, oh my Lord, وَتَقَبَّلْ dua, may dua kabul kar. Accept my dua. Make me from amongst those people whose du'as are accepted. What are your du'as so far? Make me namazi, make my family namazi. Okay, exactly. And make my du'as accepted. Exactly, okay? Here, yeah.
It is next to children.
Zurriyati. Zurriya. Okay? Zurriya is to do with children. Exactly. Okay? And then you got Rabbana gfirli, Allah, forgive me. Forgive me. I make guna all the time. And then you think, Wali walidayya, and my parents. Not because walidain bade guna karne, no. Okay? Somebody, might think, no. Because the best dua you can make for anybody with Allah is Allah forgive them. You see, it's just the best dua you can make for them, because if Allah just forgives them and the guna maaf, then Allah showers them with rahmat. Do you see? Okay, so you say, oh Allah forgive me and my parents. Now if my parents are alive and I love them, and if my parents have passed away, even more importantly, every namaz I have an opportunity to remember them and make dua for them in namaz. Now it shows you how important they are. You get it? After the Rushi of Hazrat Pak sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then you were making dua for namaz, the first pillar, the second pillar of Islam, then you're making dua for maghfirat for yourself, then you walidain. You get it? Here you don't have for Khawanda's wife. ربنا اغفر زوجتي or زوجي, no. Here, parents. وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and all mu'mineen. So you have a specific dua, khas dua for myself, then general to my parents who are the reason for my existence in this dunya, then every single believing person. The next time somebody says, Yara dua mara sakiti siya? I say, yeah. We forgot. Just remember, dua ki namaz ne dua ki thi. Maine namaz ke andar maine aakhiri dua ki thi. Really? Namaz hoti nahi hai. Theek hai, nahi hoti. Okay, walil mu'mineen, all of believing men and women. Okay, but if you do this with meaning, how beautiful. Yawma yaqumul hisab. But when do you need this rahmat? Forgive me when? Which day? On the day hisab kitab. Yawma yaqumul hisab. And Yawm al-Qiyamah. So Allah, so now, Rabbi ja'alni, oh Allah, make me muqim as-salah, from those who establish the prayer, okay? Wa min dhurriyyati, and from my family, okay? Rabbana wa taqabbal du'a, Allah accept my du'as. Rabbana ghfirli, and then you say, then you make the du'a, forgive me. Wali walidayya, my parents. Walil mu'mineen, all the believers, Yawm al-Qiyamah. Then you can add more dua if you wanted to from the Quran and Sunnah. If you're in Nafal Namaz, you can make your own dua. It's exactly, it's a bit of flexibility. Okay, in Nafal Namaz, you may make dua in any language, in Sajda. Okay, at the end of Namaz, yes. Yeah, that's in yeah, all of it should be read with tajweed. So that's why everybody should have, we should have workshops. We should have these type of, where you have another card. they come park up your cars with you. Can you go van on a journey here? Or you park up, no matter your right park, 1 hour. We should have a system like this where, because people are lazy, they don't want to. They want you, like in Arabs have this proverb, al-ma'u yukta la yakti. If you want pani, you get thirsty, you're at home. Oh, there's a tap, go get some water. You have to go to water, if you want water, Water doesn't come to you, and when it does come to you, what do you say? Alhamdulillah. If you're that type of person in your house, water comes to you, what do you say? Alhamdulillah, Allah facilitates that. Nowadays, we've come to a time where people don't want to learn. They want you to come to your house, someone to come to your house and teach you. Why? Because I'm now a very special person. Nakhra with the pesa, and I'm more special than this sacred knowledge. So that's why it's beautiful to see people traveling. We've got Maidenhead people, we've got, mashallah, Banbury. They don't travel. They spend money to come here. He brought his kids here for a reason. Not a silly person. It's investment so they can get used to learning. We've got people local, they can't bother. Why time we are too busy? Friday night, not family time. Oh, family time. In the morning, gym time. Then it's work time. Then it's social time. Then it's family time. When is Allah's time? You get it? No time to learn, and that's a dangerous thing. That's why now, best thing you do, bring your children, come with them. Beautiful. All those who brought their children, Allah bless you. Wallahi, Allah bless you and bless your children. Because this is the best that you can do. Well, they're with you, best mates. Come on. Socializing together. Allah reward you. And we end this now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Indonesia wa barakatuhu here. You see, in the many masjid, they go, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So no, barakatuh in outside namaz. Here, Assalamu alaikum. Hey, why are you turning your head for? You're turning your head because on your shoulders are angels. And you're remembering these noble angels. You say, Salam on you, angel. You're alone at home. Why do you turn your head? So you're talking. When you give salam to somebody, you should look at them and give salam. Yes or no? Don't we teach that to our children? Give salam, taki, no? You look at them and say, Assalamu alaikum. Again, here you look at the angels. Say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. These are angels. They're with you all the time. All the time. That's why when you meet somebody, you don't say Assalamu alaikum. You can't ask for one. No, because you're giving jama. You're never alone. Yes.
Well, there's a bigger, broader question. I don't want to go into what you covered in Sil, but just towards the ending. Obviously, when you do actually do Assalamu alaikum, you're actually looking at your shoulder. Yeah. Because I know some people are looking. The perfection. What's going on there? Perfection is you look at your shoulder and you're conversing. However, it's very common because when you're praying Jamaat, for example, and even when you're praying alone, you say As-salat, you intend the malaika and you intend the pious jinn. Don't get scared now. Some people have jinn praying with them, alhamdulillah. You get it? So you intend them. So here, but the sunnah or the etiquette is to look at the shoulder. Some people won't. They look at everybody behind them. You get it? And without saying, they've said, oh, TikTok, sorry. They pause, yeah. Yeah, so here, and some people even go like this. Yeah, I'm thinking, why are you going so far back for? Stretching it. Yeah, stretching. Yeah, namaz actually has a bit of everything. So, any questions today? Unfortunately, we won't be able to go into the rules of namaz, but maybe another time we can go through the rules, inshallah ta'ala. I know it's sort of tiring and, but it has to be done really. You just have to go through this.